World Youth Day is not just an event. It's a journey of faith, joy, and discovery. It's a moment where young people from every part of the world come together, united by their belief, their hopes, and their dreams. When you look at the crowds, you don't just see faces. You see stories, cultures, and traditions blending together. You hear different languages, see different styles of dress, and feel different expressions of worship, yet everything fits together beautifully. It's like a big family reunion where nobody feels like a stranger. Everyone belongs, and that's the magic of World Youth Day. Every step taken to reach this gathering feels worth it. The long hours of travel, the waiting, and even the exhaustion disappear once the young people join this huge, colorful, and joyful community. There is laughter, singing, dancing, and heartfelt prayer. There are quiet moments of reflection, too. These moments help people feel strong inside. They give peace, remind them of their faith, and help them see the path they are walking on. People make friends from across the globe, friends that stay with them for life. These friendships are born not only from fun times but also from deep talks, shared meals, and stories that touch the heart. World Youth Day is not about a place. It's about the people and the spirit they bring. It happens in a different city every few years, and each city adds its own special flavor. The music, the food, the streets, the churches, all of it becomes part of the experience. Whether it's in a big European capital or a city in Latin America, the joy is the same. Young people walk through old streets, climb hills, and gather in open fields, all to feel closer to God and each other. It becomes more than a celebration. It becomes a movement of love and faith that grows stronger with every step. At night, something truly beautiful happens. Thousands of young people hold candles and take part in vigils. The small lights glow in the dark like stars in the night sky. These are not just candles. They are symbols of hope, of togetherness, and of prayers being lifted into the heavens. During these quiet nights, speakers come on stage and share stories that make people think and feel deeply. Their words don't fade away when the night ends. They stay with the heart and soul long after. Among all these voices, one name stands out: Cardinal Luis Antonio Tagle. His message, his presence, and his heart have changed the lives of millions. He doesn't just speak to the youth, he speaks with them. He understands their fears, their questions, their hopes, and their dreams. He doesn't stand far above them. He walks beside them like a wise and caring friend. His voice is calm and full of love. His eyes carry warmth. His smile brings comfort. Cardinal Tagle's story is full of service. As the leader of Caritas International, he has seen how love can heal, how kindness can lift broken hearts, and how small acts of good can grow into big waves of change. He doesn't speak about faith as something distant or unreachable. He shows faith in action. He lives it, breathes it, and shares it in everything he does. In Panama City in 2019, the atmosphere was electric when Cardinal Tagle stepped on stage. Thousands of young people cheered, clapped, and waved flags. Then, as he began to speak, a deep silence filled the air. His first question was simple. Who wants to be a disciple? Hands rose everywhere, full of energy and hope. But he didn't stop there. He asked everyone to look deeper. He explained that being a disciple wasn't just about saying yes. It was about living a life of love, of service, and of humility. He pointed to Mary, a young woman who said yes to God, not because she was famous or strong, but because she was faithful, kind, and ready to serve. Years later in Lisbon in 2023, the world had changed. Technology, social media, and digital lives were everywhere. But Cardinal Tagle understood this world too. He didn't speak against it. Instead, he met the youth where they were. He talked about being digital disciples. He encouraged young people to use their voices online for good. He said their influence could bring truth, justice, and love into a space often filled with noise and division. He called them to shine light even on the internet. He challenged them to be different, to be kind, honest, and loving, even when nobody else was watching. And then there was the music. World Youth Day is filled with music from all over the world. You hear African drums, Spanish guitars, violins, and voices rising as one. Music brings everyone together. Cardinal Tagle knows. this power. He uses music not as performance but as prayer. When he sings, it's from the heart. It's not about sounding perfect, it's about expressing love, hope, and healing. His songs cross language barriers and touch the soul. In Poland, in Panama, in Lisbon, wherever he goes, music is part of his message. In one moment that many remember, he joined young people in singing a simple question: where is love? The melody was soft, but the meaning was deep. It made people stop and think. It made them look around, look within, and feel connected. This question, sung with honesty, helped people reflect on their place in the world and the kind of love they want to give and receive. That song became a shared prayer, a quiet call to live with more kindness and care. Cardinal Tagle also has a gift for telling stories. His stories are not just funny or emotional, they are filled with lessons. He talks about real people, real struggles and real choices. He makes people laugh, then think, then cry, all in one speech. His humor is gentle and welcoming. It helps people feel safe and seen. He doesn't pretend to be perfect. He shares his own doubts, mistakes, and lessons. This honesty makes people feel close to him. In a world where leaders often hide behind serious faces, Cardinal Tagle shows his true self. He laughs, he cries, and he cares. This openness builds trust. It invites others to be open too. It creates a space where people can share their own stories without fear. They feel like they belong. They feel understood. And most of all, they feel loved. Through his songs, stories, and honest moments, Cardinal Tagle speaks the language of the heart. He reminds everyone that it's okay to feel, to cry, and to care deeply. One of the most powerful images from World Youth Day is the Stations of the Cross. It is a quiet walk where young people reflect on the suffering of Jesus. They carry a wooden cross and remember pain, loss, and sacrifice. During this moment, Cardinal Tagle walks with them. He doesn't just lead, he joins. And in this shared walk, something amazing happens. He cries. His tears fall not just for his own sadness, but for the pain of the world. His tears are full of prayer. He cries for children caught in war, for families broken by violence, for refugees with nowhere to go. He cries for the homeless, for the forgotten, for the lonely. His tears show true leadership, not a leadership of power, but a leadership of love. In that moment, he shows the world that faith is not about standing above others. It's about walking with them, feeling their pain and loving them through it. Cardinal Tagle does not stop at sadness. His message is one of action. He tells the youth to care, to open their eyes, to ask hard questions, to look at the world's wounds and ask, what can I do? He talks about poverty, injustice, and loneliness, not to scare but to awaken hearts. He says we must act, we must serve, we must become the hope we want to see. Forgiveness is another deep part of his message. He explains that forgiveness is not about forgetting the pain. It's about healing from it. It's about letting go of anger so we can find peace. He tells powerful stories of people who forgave the unforgivable. These stories show that forgiveness is not weakness, it's strength. It takes courage to forgive. And when we forgive, we open the door to a better future. Cardinal Tagle sees young people not just as the future, but as the now. He believes in their energy, their ideas, their dreams. He tells them, you matter now. He calls them to use their gifts to build a kinder, fairer world. And they listen. After every World Youth Day, young people go home with new fire in their hearts. They speak out more, serve more, love more. His words don't fade, they echo in their minds, in their actions, in their choices. As the crowds leave and the stages come down, something powerful remains. The spirit of World Youth